Hi, welcome back. My name is Stasi and this is my channel. I like to talk about working out and about crafty things, mostly crochet, lately a lot of cross stitch, also my animals, and now that we're getting back into season, it'll be plants a lot too. Let me just adjust this a little bit. I promise next week I will move somewhere else and you won't have to look at space pictures, although this is really cool. So my husband makes cameras for spacecraft, and this is actually a picture from the Artemis project that one of his cameras took. So if you look up the Orion, he made most of the cameras on that, which is really, really cool. So anyways, it's 2:30. The kids are going to be home from school soon. It's fine. I'm still drinking coffee. I haven't switched to water yet, which means I'm going to drink like a gallon of water in the next like 3 hours, and I'm going to regret it. Cheese Cat's being a turkey. She's very warm. She's been sleeping on me most of the day because I've been cross stitching. So we'll talk about that in a second. A lot of people on FlossTube like to do like a certain order, like here's finishes, here's whips, here's this, and then haul whatever, or plans. So I guess we'll kind of go in that, try to go in that order today. Not that everything is cross stitch, actually, like I said, do a lot of crochet and knitting, so that'll just go into my whips as well, sorry. And we'll go from there. So I have been working on the Tiny Modernist Fantastical Greenhouse Stitch Along, and I am determined I will be done by the time the second part comes out, which will be like tonight at midnight, or tomorrow, because today is the 28th of February. So here is where I'm at. Let me hold it up for you. Fix that a little bit. So here's where I'm at. I'm so tickled that this is my first time. I don't know if I know I told you, but if you didn't know, this is my first time working on linen. I've always used Aida, and so this is 32 count Lugana in Nessie, which is the called for everything. And it's been a learning curve. So there's a lot of places where I'm off by like half, like one hole, because that's half of a stitch, right? And then like I'm short, or like it's a little cattywampus just because I wasn't super used to it. So there's some places where I flubbed it, but all in all, like, I am very close to being done. I should be able to finish it if I get a couple of hours tonight after the kids go to bed. So there's some back stitching like up here, and then there's going to be some like some pink and something else flowers right here with some back stitching, and then another plant pot right here. But like I like the end is in sight. It's also look how cute. I'm sorry, this is the last time I'll show you. Look how cute this little snail is. He's just so precious. So I'm tickled. I will actually finish it by the time the next thing comes out. So I'm very excited about that. That's it for cross stitch. I have been trying so hard to get that done. Cheese Cat's very sleepy. I had been being really good about doing one length of floss a day into my printed one, but this has been taking up all of my time, so it is what it is. I'll maybe get back into it next week. Yeah. So yarny wise, I did tell you to kick me in the shin. I'm gonna have to dislodge the cat. One moment. Okay. She's only mildly perturbed. We always joke that she is disgruntled. So I did tell you to kick me in the shin if I didn't weave in ends. So I wove in all my ends. So I wove in ends on all 34 of these. So now I need to start on the bicolored ones. So there's 30 of them total that are half one color and half another. So some are half bone and some are half bright. I haven't decided if I want to do this exactly like the other one I did, or if I want to do more pastels. I could do like a more girly, or I could do a more boy-y. I haven't decided yet. So maybe I'll do an Instagram poll, I don't know, for the whole like 100 people that I know that follow me. Cheese Cat's trying to eat my notions bag that I'll show you in and soggy. I'll show you in a second. Cheese. Good. Okay, so I did that. I have all 34 of those. They are woven. The hook is with them, so I can go grab them when I pick it back up, which may be this week, maybe next week, TBD. The other thing I was working on is this baby blanket for one of my baby cousins, and I actually put it in timeout. So I'd gotten around like almost the first whole repeat, right? So like here's the arrow stitch, and we'd gotten to the Celtic weave, and the way I stopped and rewatched her tutorial like 3 times, and it was still not clicking, honestly. So I set it aside because I was like, I'm not doing this. So we've been going one direction. We flipped it backward for the second round of the arrow stitch. And now with the Celtic weave, she had us flip it back. So we're going the opposite way. So like, I get that. But normally when you're doing like a cabling, like you do over and then under and then over and then under. So like a front post and then a back post. And she's having us do that, but she had us flip the direction. So like I said, I just need to watch it again with a clear mind now that I have not been mad at it for a few days, and see if I can figure it out. If I can't, I'm just going to do another pattern. And I do have another pattern I'm going to start for another friend who's having a boy in August. So we'll see. So not a lot of yarn stuff because I've been focusing so much on the stitchy stuff, but we did it. I'm excited. I am almost done. So not going to lie, as soon as I'm done with that, I'm going to take a deep sigh of relief, and I'm going to put it on hold for like a week because I'm a little salty about this. I shouldn't be. So if you prepaid for it, right, like it's blurred out and then you got the first little chunk and it's great, right? So I was looking through the National Needlework like pre-orders, and one of them was the second part of that. And you can see the pattern. Not on her website, not on the Tiny Modernist website, and not like in any of the other like where you can prepay for it. But for the Nashville Needlework Part 2, you can pay for a Part 2, pre-order it, but you can see what's going to be in that little part. So a little salty. It's fine. It's fine. It's a stupid thing to be mad about. But it looks like it will be smaller. So hopefully more manageable and less like, ah! I scared the dog. So with that, I also like am used to working on the linen now. So it should go a little bit faster, I think. TBD. I don't know. As with all people who craft, oh, this will work up quick. And then, of course, it takes way longer than we think it will, just because that's how it is. And that's fine. I did make this. So I ordered from Paisley Polka Dots and Paisley and Polka Dots. I actually just finished gluing the bottom part together. So I got this little display. So it's unfinished, so I had to paint all of it, which is fine. I had a day where I painted. I'm going to put a magnet here and a magnet here so that I can display 2 different things. And that's going to go with the shrimp tank and the beta tank. So I'm very excited for that. So that being said, when I'm taking my break from the stitch along, I am going to work on, I want to say it's by Sprouting Lupin. It is. It's by Sprouting Lupin, which, so I don't know if she's saying lupine like a wolf or lupin like the plant. And I'm assuming it's lupin. And the amount of people who say it lupine, I'm like, you have never watched, oh my gosh, the Holy Grail. You've never watched Monty Python. Bring me a lupin. So it makes me sad and giggle and all sorts of things. It's fine. This is how my brain works. So there you go. So it's by Sprouting Lupin. It is the Spring Spirit, and it's this really gorgeous deer. There's one for each season. So there's a spring, a summer, an autumn, and a winter. So I would like to get them all stitched up in that season that they're in or before so that I can put it on the display board. That being said, we're almost in March. Spring is almost upon us, and it is freaking gorgeous right now. I want you to know it is gorgeous right here in Denver. It's like 60 something degrees. It's so pretty. And I know it's going to snow again probably like next week because that's the way it is. So my husband did just buy a motorcycle. I've had my license since I was 19. I am so thrilled. I will buy one again in a few months probably, but he didn't take it to work the other day. So I got to take it when I went to go give blood. Oh, it was so nice. Anyways, it's gorgeous right now, but spring is going to be upon us, so I would like to stitch this. So it is, I'm doing it on 16 count. It'll be 3 3/4 by 5.5. Total of 1,700 stitches. It's 1,781. So I'm excited. I already have it kitted up. I already have all of it. I really love this brand of clothing for gym wear. It's called Constantly Varied Gear. And they always send things in these bags, and they're actually like perfect for projects. So that's one of my uses for these bags. that otherwise are kind of very specific. So I'm going to pause for a second so that I can pull up a picture and insert it of what this pattern is going to look like. And we're back. So it's going to be really pretty. I did buy fabric. So I'm not sure. One of the ones that I bought, we can look and see which one I'm going to end up using. So yeah, that's my whips, all 3 of them. I have multiple more yarny ones, but those are the ones I'm currently like thinking about focusing on. So I have those. I'm going to finish that cross stitch tonight. It's going to happen. We'll talk about that in a second. So plan is to do this after I take my break, and then work on any of the number of baby blankets I have. Haul wise, I got some needle minders since I have a bunch of things I would like to start. And she sent me all these really cute stickers. So never stop looking up. This one's hilarious. Nope. Stay positive. This one's totally me. I don't know if you've seen the gif of like the little skeleton with fairy wings like skipping around. That's me. I'm so happy but kind of dead inside. And then this one, which is also pretty cool. So I don't know where I'm going to put them, but I will put them somewhere. Cheese Cat is pawing at me so that I can let her into my shirt. And we keep baby blankets on the couch for this reason. And then she walked off. So I'm going to let the cat, if you don't want under, I'm not going to hold it for you. There we go. Because she likes to snuggle under the blankets and she gets cold. So I ordered from the Stitching Gnome, and I got some needle minders. So I got Thick Thighs and Spooky Vibes. And this cute little, like, look at him. Look at this cute little witch fish. I love it so much. And then I ordered the Cat Sleeping on the Moon, and she sent me this one as a freebie. So it's a little fruit truck with a kitty up there. So really, really cute. Thank you for the extra. I appreciate it. You can find her on Etsy, or I think Instagram. You can do Instagram as well. But yeah, so those are my needle minders that I'm going to, oops. These are my needle minders that I'm going to use on some of my projects that I'm going to start. So yay, that's fun. So that's the little bag that Cheese Cat was drooling all over. So gross. And then this one I've been waiting to open purposely so I could do it with you. So I ordered from 123 Stitch, which I had before when I first started cross stitching, and I didn't realize that I had because that was in 2019. Oh god, it was 2019. And I wasn't super into it. It was just like a cool, like, I'm going to start doing this. Like, I've always wanted to, but I was scared. So much like anything else, like sourdough or cloth diapers, it's scary until you do it, and then it's fine. So I got a lot of fabric. I did get a couple of extra things that were not fabric. Let's see. So here's my bag of goodies. He's being so rude. I got these adorable little freaking scissors that look like a bird, and if he doesn't stop, I'm gonna have to pause for a second. You're fine. They look like a little Fisher's lovebird. Like, how freaking cute are those? So just an extra pair of, oh, there's a button. Stitching scissors. So they're polka dotted. That's adorable, but it's a little Fisher's lovebird. That makes me really happy. Cool. So there's one thing. And then I got liquid stitch. The cat just tried to stretch and fell right off of the couch. So I'm going to take care of her, and I'm going to feed my bird, and I'll be back in a second. And we're back. I fed him, so hopefully he will calm down for a few minutes at least. The dogs are all up in arms now, and Cheese Cat is still very disgruntled. So that's that. I was showing you I got liquid stitch and these adorable little scissors. Just look at them. Look at it. So cute. Anyways, besides that, I got a whole bunch of fabric. So it's all 16 count because I prefer 16 count. Maybe next time if I'm feeling squirrely, I will use, get like even weave or Lugana or something. But for now, this is fine. So I got some fiddler's cloth just because, I don't like white. It shows dirt too much, so I always get like a tan, and that's just a nice like neutral because there are a bunch of patterns I have that I want to make. I don't know that there's a packing list. There's not a packing list, but these are all labeled. So this one's Fiber on a Whim. It's sapphire. I got a fat quarter of everything. So that is really pretty. The spring one, I think, is supposed to be on like one of these greeny colors. So I got a couple of green and a couple of blue. So here is Coastal. And that one is just this gorgeous blue color. This one I really like. It's called Da Vinci. And it's like this fun dyed splotchy, I don't know, I just really like it. There is a pattern by Bad Stitch on, I haven't joined their Patreon. It's available on their Patreon until the 15th, and I might. That's this really cute raven holding a key, and that would be perfect, honestly. I also just got some Easy Grid because I want to try it and see if it's worth it. A lot of people love it, so I would just like to try it. So there's that. This one is Glacier. Picture This Plus, I believe. Yeah, that one's Picture This Plus. And that's Glacier. I think most of what I got was Picture This Plus. Was the Da Vinci Picture This Plus? Yeah. And so was the Coastal. So I think the vast majority of what I got was Picture This Plus. There was a couple of other ones that, ironically, all the other ones that were different brands were sold out. So they were waiting for a restock, which is kind of frustrating, but it is what it is. This one is Picture This Plus. It's called Gossamer. It is so pretty. It's this gorgeous, like, green and yellow, like, tie-dye one. That looks like it needs to be plants and flowers or colorful birds. We'll see. This one's really pretty. They're all really pretty, so I'm going to stop saying that. But this one's called Gothic. So it's blues and purples. This one is Haunted, and I feel maybe Witchy Stitcher has a bunch of stuff on this, but this is just, let me fold it so you don't see through it. This is just, oh, I love it. And you can't, of course, see super well, but it's this really pretty, like, greeny, gray, bluey. It's just really pretty. They're all pretty. This one's called Mirage. Just another pretty gray. The winter one, I think, needs to be on like a light blue. So either the Coastal or this one. But we can talk about that later, because later. Oh, this one's tiny. Oh, I got a 16th yard. I didn't even get a 8th. This one's called Murmur, and that'll be fine for little minis. This one is called Mystic. Oh, I love it. I love this. Okay. Petals, which is a really pretty, like, pinky. I don't know. It's got, like, little sheens of, like, greenish bluish in there, but you can't tell unless you're in, like, good light. So I'll have to film sometime with good light, right? Right. And then one more green. This one is called Serene. So she is gorgeous. They're gorgeous. But that's what I got. So thanks for hanging out with me today. I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to go cross stitch and finish this. So I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey there, it's Future Stasi. Check it out. I finished. I thought I was done when I finished like the back stitching in the sky, and then I realized that I had this whole top row right here. I had done the bottom one, but not the top one. So she's done. I'm going to end up starting probably this for my spring deer. I'm debating. I'm talking to myself right now. Do I need to read my book for tomorrow, or do I want to start this? I don't know. Anyways, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I'll see you later.